Hi, everybody. It's Shannon, and I'm excited to meditate with you again this afternoon. Today, I'm going to talk to you about using a mala bead necklace with a mantra, with a Sanskrit mantra. I have found this to be such a beautiful practice, and I'll tell you a little bit about it, and then we're going to practice it with a Sanskrit mantra, even though we can't follow the exact protocol. So, a mala bead necklace has 108 beads on it, and that's because the number 9 is held sacred. It also refers to some sacred locations on earth. You really should Google that because it'll give you much more interesting information about the significance of the number 108 or of 9. And so the idea, the concept is to repeat a mantra 108 times. What's nice about using a mala bead necklace, and there are bracelets that you repeat it. Can't remember how many beads are on those, 3 or 4 times. I prefer the necklace because I want to completely tune out and not have to count how many rounds I've done of a bracelet, because then I have to concentrate on the bracelet too much. But if you've seen a mala bead necklace, it usually has a little tassel or something to signify the beginning and the end of the 108 beads. And typically it's a tassel made of fabric, like a yarn, a little threading. And so you start with 1, the very first bead, and there's a particular way that you hold it with your middle finger and your thumb and your pinky pulled back, and then you repeat the mantra on each bead. So what's lovely is that what I have found is that I just get lost in the mantra, especially when I use Sanskrit words. And so as I'm repeating it, I don't have to count 108 times, because I know once I'll reach that tassel, because I'm starting at the bead next to the tassel and I'm going all the way around the necklace. So when I get back to the tassel, then I know that I'm on my 108th repetition of a mantra. If you really want to have some fun with this, I have a friend who makes, I think, just one of the most gorgeous mala bead necklaces, and I can share a link to her site. And her name is Victoria. But even without Victoria's, I can tell you that it's just really remarkable to take one of these mala bead necklaces and bless it in the mantra that you use. So in that case, when you receive a mala bead necklace, you cleanse it of its energy. You can do that in a variety of ways, whatever suits your belief system. But one way is to repeat the mantra that we're actually going to use today, which is Om Namah Shivaya. And just to cleanse it of any energy. And then you don't wear the necklace until you've done this practice for 90 days. And so you repeat that mantra every day with that necklace, and you're blessing it with that mantra. And there are many mantras to choose from that have so many different meanings in Sanskrit. So we're going to try just repeating a Sanskrit mantra today, because I want you to experience that. And then if you enjoy it, I encourage you to do some more research on mala bead necklaces and just that practice. So that was a bit of a long introduction. Thank you for being patient. Why don't we get started with meditation right now? So take a deep breath. Tune in to your breath. Really notice your breathing, your inhalation and your exhalation. There are no rules with breath. Just notice it. Notice your breathing, your body's rhythm. And as you exhale, relax a little bit more each time. Relax your body. And pay particular attention to any areas where you tend to hold tension or tightness in your body. Those are often in our jaw, our shoulders, even our hands and feet, even our eyes. We don't want to be pulling them closed. If you're having your eyes closed, just have them rest gently closed. We can even feel tension internally. Maybe we find we're breathing in a way where we feel tension in our lungs, or we're holding our stomach tight. Maybe we feel tension in our head, in our brain, with a headache or just pressure. And as you're breathing, just relax everything. Let the oxygen do the work. Breathing it into those places where there's any tension. Holding that oxygen for a moment or two. And then exhaling. And holding your lungs empty for a moment or two. Reminding yourself that this time, for us 11 minutes, is a gift to yourself. There's nothing else for you to do right now, no problems to solve, no lists to make, nothing to accomplish. You can attend to all of that in a little while, in about 8 minutes. Right now, you're just giving your body, mind, emotions, your spirit a break. In a moment, I'm going to have you start using the Sanskrit mantra. It is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. There are a variety of meanings, but the one I like that is so universal is just the universal connection of consciousness, that we are all of life, connected. That we can experience that connection at a level of consciousness, of awareness. And when we do that, we treat each other better. We end up treating ourselves better. It ties in with some of the sacred teachings of really every religion and philosophy, but in Buddhism it could be the Noble Eightfold Path, or the yogic practices of yama or niyama, nayama, there is nayama, where we practice things like nonviolence and being present and being loving and compassionate. So Om Namah Shivaya lends itself to that connection where we want to be those things, those practices. You can repeat this mantra in your mind. I find it much more powerful to repeat it aloud. You can say it Om Namah Shiva, or you can extend it out. I think extending it out is a little more powerful because you feel the vibrations of the words. Om Namah Shivaya. And I find, because it's not a language most use, that you can get lost in these words, this rhythm, because you don't typically hear these words. So I encourage you for a few minutes to just repeat that mantra at whatever pace that you want to, every exhale or as you're breathing. I'm going to mute myself so I can do it at my pace and not interrupt your pace. But I'll say it one more time. Om Namah Shivaya. I hope you're enjoying this mantra. We're nearly to the end, but I'd like to end together. That's okay. So if we can take a deep breath together and then repeat the mantra together 3 times. I'm going to take a deep inhale and an exhale. And then let's do this mantra 3 times by inhaling again and repeating Om Namah Shivaya. And inhale Om Namah Shivaya. And inhale Om Namah Shivaya. And just rest quietly. Again, connecting with your breath. Bring awareness to your body. Just take a moment to reflect on how that felt for you to repeat a mantra in Sanskrit, especially if it was the first time. 108 times might seem like a lot, but it actually, what I have found, it goes so quickly because you naturally become so concentrated on the words and the sounds, the vibrations in your throat. It all kind of pulls you into this beautiful place. And you're just moving the beads between your 2 fingers, moving each one for each repetition of the mantra. And all of a sudden, 108 passes quite quickly. I'll include, when I share this on YouTube, I'll include some wonderful links for you to do a little more research, including my favorite song by Donna DeLorean, where she sings this mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. It's a beautiful song. So as we bring this to an end, take a couple deep breaths, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and move your body a bit, slowly opening your eyes to bring yourself back to this awareness of your environment. And my wish for you today, for myself, is that we feel that collective consciousness, that connection that we have with all of life, not just humanity, but the animals and the environment and all the environments and the beautiful earth we live on. Because I think it's probably quite clear that the more connected we are, the more compassion and love and kindness will be shared. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to connecting with you again.